Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. This time we're going to take a look at the garden. This is the garden that's up behind the garage. Have some thyme growing here, 2 plants of thyme that did not overwinter well. So, well, hopefully those look, I think they're perennial, so they should have come back. Here are some things that did come back. This is chive, obviously, and that's blooming. So we'll cut all these off here. Oregano. I'm gonna have to pinch these so it doesn't go to flowers and stuff, but oh, it smells so good. Nothing like fresh oregano. That is doing very well. It's actually spreading over here too, as you can see. This is sage, and this overwintered very well here as well. It was a pretty cold winter. It did well. And this is another set of chives that I split. I have a couple tomato plants in there, nothing special, and I don't think I'm going to keep them there. I didn't. I think Diesel pulled up a couple. There's my basil. And then this year's garlic is pretty thin. I only did, I think, 13 bulbs, and I think that's what I got, 12 or 13 that are in here. They're doing really well. This soil's hard as a rock. It really needs amendments. But I have so much garlic from previous years, I just decided that I would plant the biggest ones so that I would get the biggest bulbs out of it. This year I started planting with grow bags. These are those awesome pumpkins, cooking pumpkins. These are actually a squash. These are Hokkaido pumpkins. They grow, I don't know, maybe about a size of a soccer ball, smaller than a soccer ball. They don't get too big, maybe about 1.5 pounds, but they make the world's best pumpkin pie. They are fantastic. So I've got a number of plants in here, and I got a couple more down in the garden. So we'll take a walk down to the garden. I posted a YouTube, sorry for the wind, I posted a YouTube short the other day of our tree swallows. They're getting really close. Oh, here's Mama. Mama's behind me. Here she comes. You can see that. Let me back up here. She's over the top of my head. We'll let her come on in and do her feeding. And she should be okay with me standing right here. Here she comes. There she goes. And you can hear them all chirping in there. There's 5 or 6 of them in there. They're getting real close. Yep, and there she goes again. That's really about 17 hours a day. That's what she does. All right, well, while we're here, we repowered the Troy-built pony with the 6.6 horse Predator motor. It is doing stellar. It's fantastic. Here's an update on that hour meter. Here's that hour meter, tachometer. It's telling me it's 79.9 degrees, which is measuring down there. Got 2.7 hours. It's 12:57, and it's Saturday. Yeah, it's so far so good. I like it. Battery could be a little better on that, but it's replaceable. So, all right. So, here's the garden. The main garden. My drip irrigation line, which I'll show you how that works. I actually just put a new line in here. I'm using this Toro Aquatrax, and it's real simple to do. Comes with all the tools. Pop a hole in the main line. Garden hose feeds this line, and then you put a hole in it. This adapter fits in. You attach your drip tape. That's what this is. Here's a good look at it. And there's little slits every 8 inches along this type. And this is a 15 mil drip tape, so it can be reused over and over for probably a good 5 or 6 years. Got some chipping sparrows over there that are feeding the baby. That's kind of cool. And while I'm here showing you the garden, our little robin is probably gonna she'll show up. She gets a couple feet from me. She's not afraid of me. Comes with a pressure gauge so I can monitor the pressure. This is a row of sunflowers. I've got all different kinds. Giant, mammoth, pro cuts, all within here. So this will be a nice wall of, you know, probably 7 to 14, 15 foot sunflowers, and put it on this row so it wouldn't shade anything else. Got some bush beans growing here. And then I started a tightly packed row of broccoli. Here's a row of some Hungarian peppers and tomatoes. And the tomatoes that I'm growing this year are pretty much all San Marzano, with the exception of a couple Celebrity. Now, it's been really hot the last couple days. Today is only about 65 degrees. Last couple days were high. It was Florida weather here. There are certain plants that really enjoy that kind of heat, and peppers are one of them. 2 days ago, there weren't any peppers on this. And now, as you can see, it's blossoming. I gotta do some weeding here between my rows. But these are Hungarian, and I've got some jalapenos as well. And hopefully things will do okay here. It's really, I didn't put the fencing up. It's hard to keep Diesel out of here. Diesel likes to run through the garden. Here we have 2 rows of sweet yellow onions. These aren't Walla Walla, they're just a sweet yellow. Fed everything yesterday. They've been in the ground for a little over 2 weeks, and we're just starting to see a little bulb action there. Just starting. So that's good. Last year I fertilized my onions too soon and wiped them out. So I've been real cautious to wait till the green tops really took off and they looked like they were ready for something to eat. And the rest here, these are all San Marzano tomatoes. About 33 in all is what I have. Sorry for the wind. Boy, it's last 2 days have been just windy as you can imagine. Just a crazy wind. A little sunflower growing there. And the last thing that I have here is my tray of broccoli. I'm just running out of room, so I'm probably going to put those back up there in the house, behind the house. That's where I'm thinking that those will go. I've done broccoli there in the past, and they've done really well. They get a little bit of shade, so they like it. Let's see if we can find this little guy poking his head out. All right. Yeah, this is where I think I'm going to put those broccoli. I'll put those broccoli right back up in here. They get probably 6 to 8 hours of sun, maybe not even 8. But boy, things do, those cool season crops, they just do well back here with the cool side of the house. So that's just an update of where we are right now with the garden this year. Quick video. Everything seems to be growing pretty well. Like I said, the weather changed, front came through. Got about 65 degrees, a lot of wind. Things are drying out. One other update I'll share with you. I ripped out a bunch of trees with the ATV and I filled this in with 3 holly. I already had one here and it needed, which is a male. These are males and this one's a princess, which you can't even see because of the shadow, but it's a little princess. So that'll help it to grow those, to pollinate and turn these little green berries, these holly berries, red. I've got 2 in the front that I need to get to. And the last thing is I ripped out a bunch of like 7 trees here and put some grasses. These are, I just think these are so cool. Just a variegated grass that has this orange little yellow stripe in it. Those are cool. And then these 4 rows of Sharon. These 2 are tall, like a purple flower. And these, I haven't even taken the tags off yet. This one is it's called a sugar tip. seedless, which is nice because I've had some Rosa Sharon that were not seedless, and they were growing everywhere. They grow wild like a weed. So just a little update here. This will give us some privacy that we'll need for our patio, and some fence privacy over there. So thanks for coming along on this video. We will see everybody in the next one. Hope everyone's doing well. Happy Father's Day. Catch everybody in the next one.